Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video here. So I want to talk about Madison's return, and I actually want to focus on like the impact of her story, how it's going to happen, and a lot of things that are going to change when she does return. So obviously, before we go any further, make sure to be a subscriber if you want more Fear the Walking Dead and The Walking Dead content like this. Since Fear is now over for the next little while, and then obviously we do have World Beyond is now completely done. My focus is going to shift a lot more to The Walking Dead as we build up for that premiere, which is happening in 2 months, right? And so the way I see it is over the next 2 weeks, we could get that season 11B trailer, right? Like Angela Kang has been working on it for the last a little over a month, right? So we'll see if that does drop very soon, but they most likely might hold it until early January, like the first week of January, hype it up then, right? Like we'll see the first footage, this and that, and then this way we have a month, because it's returning on February 20th, but we're going to be able to watch it on the 13th, right? Like if you have AMC Plus anyways, you'll be able to watch on the 13th, and that is building up all the way until Fear the Walking Dead's premiere in April, which will then build all the way up to Madison's return, which is likely going to happen in June of that month. And then Tales of the Walking Dead is likely going to pick up around there, maybe around July, August, which will go straight into Fear the Walking Dead Season 8, which we will see Madison. But The Walking Dead's final 8 episodes are going to air somewhere around there. Honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, because like they already said Tales is coming out in summer 2021. And from my experience, whenever they say summer, it's like whenever AMC says summer anyways with the Walking Dead universe, it's always August. It's never been June or July. It's never really been there. It's always been August. So I think Tales of the Walking Dead is going to air in August, I believe, like halfway through or towards the end of August, and that's going to build into October, early October, where we're actually going to see The Walking Dead return to its original release date. Instead of airing in August and all that, it'll return to in October, air its final 8 episodes, which will be over in November. Fear the Walking Dead as well at the same exact time will be going on, and that's going to be so much to talk about because of Madison and all that, right? I mean, at that point, I guess we'll have already seen her, right? Because she's already returning in the summer. I mean, my point is there is so much going on next year. Like next year, if you're a Walking Dead fan, is definitely going to be the year of The Walking Dead. I mean, I guess we were saying that earlier this year as well. But I mean, if you think about it, this year in comparison to previous years it was actually pretty big because we had those 6 bonus episodes, right? I mean, at least if we were comparing it to 2020, because we had like nothing that happened that year. There was a little bit of Fear. I guess there was some World Beyond at the end, but we got just The Walking Dead Season 10 early in the year. It was so like AMC, I remember saying 2020 was going to be the year of the dead. It was like a new decade. It ended up obviously not. Pandemic destroyed all of those plans, but 2022, if you actually look at it, is going to be very, very big, and I'm very excited for that. Honestly, really can't wait. So yeah, definitely if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit subscribe if you want all my Walking Dead content like this. Any news that we do learn, I'm gonna break all of that down. I also wanted to mention that tomorrow I'm gonna be live streaming the Game Awards on Twitch, so definitely go follow me on Twitch. My channel name is Appetite for the Dead. I'll be doing some commentary. We're all going to be sort of reacting to all the new announcements, and I guess who wins like Game of the Year and all the awards and stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. That starts tomorrow at 7:30 Eastern, though I probably will go live a little bit beforehand, sort of just we'll talk about a bunch of stuff and this and that, which yeah, should be a lot of fun. So I'm very excited for that. So yeah, I hope to see you guys there. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope, honestly, for me, I'm hoping that they're going to announce like I guess the sequel to Breath of the Wild. They've already announced it, but I want to get a release date, a trailer or something. I think that'd be really cool. So yeah, a lot to look forward to there. I hope to see you guys there. But let's get into what I wanted to talk about here. And so the first point that I have here is, how is Madison going to return? And the more and more I think about it, I really do believe she is likely at Padre, just because it's been some time since she left. I don't know the exact timeline, but I know some time has passed, obviously, since she left in early season 4, because when she died, there was already this sort of time jump that happened, and then a bunch of time has already passed since the beginning of season 4. So I think that as of now, we're probably about a year or 2 later, right? I think it makes sense that she found Padre just sort of accidentally anyways, just because, I mean, maybe she's with a different group, but like it just kind of seems so obvious. They're trying to look for this place right now. Unless she was in Strand's tower, but obviously not. That makes no sense. So I think somehow they're going to find Padre, and I think that, yeah, I mean, Madison will be there. It's going to be one of those emotional reunions that I think is just going to be, it's going to be pretty amazing. I mean, maybe they will do a thing where like Alicia is sort of dying, you know, like she's infected with this zombie virus sort of thing, and maybe not even that. She has this really bad infection that she's sort of suffering from, and then once she gets to Padre, she'll be cured and healed, and then she finds out that Madison's there. I think that'd be so crazy. That'd be so amazing. I kind of see that's where they're building. So as of now, I think that, yeah, it makes sense that she is likely going to be there. And that's where this season is building to. And then at some point, they're obviously going to create like this new threat for season 8, because they always do that, right? And I mean, as of now, what's that going to be? Is that going to be Strand? Right? Like maybe they're building to that right now. Madison's impact on the story is going to be definitely very big. If you think about the fact that she is very close, obviously, with Alicia, but also with Strand, who are both, you know, sort of, they're fighting right now and want to kill each other. Or I guess Strand doesn't necessarily want to kill Alicia, though he did say he'll do whatever it takes to defend the tower. We'll see what that really means. But Madison at this point is, when she shows up, she's going to impact the story in a big way, because Strand is going to be like, holy shit, right? Like, they're both really, really good friends. And then Alicia's going to be like, holy shit, because they're mother and daughter. So I wonder if she's going to be that character that is going to sort of like mediate everything, right? Calm everything down. It makes a lot of sense. And I think that, yeah, having her back in the story is going to change everything, because there's so much that she has to catch up on, right? Like, there's Nick's death as well. Like, how is she going to react to that? That's her son's death, right? That's going to be really, really sad. Though I believe at this point, it's going to be one of those things where, like, as of now, she probably thought like, well, I'm never going to see them again, maybe. Or they most likely died already. I have no idea what happened to them. It's been so long. What's sad about it, though, actually, is that Nick will never, ever know that his mother survived. I think that's so sad, because Nick was so heartbroken and so destroyed when he saw that his mom died there at the stadium, right? So that part of it is a little sad. But Alicia's reaction to this is going to be really big. Like, Alicia's reaction to finding out that her mother is still alive is going to change everything, because it is such a big moment if you think about the fact that, like, yeah, you know, this character has been gone for such a long time. It's her mother. She's going to come back and change the whole story. Everything's going to be totally different. And yes, there is that part of it. And that's where I want to talk about this a little bit too, because I've seen this comment out there and a lot of people are saying, well, why didn't they just keep the Madison announcement for the scene, for the moment, right? Like, save it for that moment. Honestly, I'm more in the belief that the announcement actually hyped everything up and it helped everything. Because if they never announced that, right now we would sort of be in the place where it's like, well, World Beyond was definitely a letdown. That Walker thing was very cool, but there's nothing else to be excited for. And then Fear the Walking Dead sort of ends in a place where I'm like, I don't really care where it's going. The first half was sort of a dud, you know, that nothing really happened. It seems like they're promising a lot for the second half, so we'll see. The Walking Dead, obviously the first part was good in the very beginning, but then like really slowed down towards the end. The Commonwealth and all that, obviously we're in for a very big part 2 of season 11, but like, as of now, we would just be in this place of like, But the Madison announcement does change a lot, because there's something to look forward to. They're actually bringing a character back that we thought died years ago. So I think it's big, you know, like that's basically like the equivalent, I would say, to bringing Shane back, if that was even possible, right? Imagine if you brought Shane back, like that would be so big. Madison is the equivalent to that, right? For Fear the Walking Dead fans. So like I would say that in that sense, I'm really happy with the reveal. There's a few things where I think, you know, I definitely hold it back. Like, I think going back to Rick's, you know, like Andrew Lincoln's final episode, that definitely shouldn't have come out. There was already rumors out there. People were already kind of hinting about it. So I think that definitely ruined it. You know, they announced there was only 4 or 5 episodes or whatever the hell it was. And all of that definitely, it just sort of hurt everything, because people were just waiting for that moment to happen. And yes, it was very big, but I wish that, if anything, they kept it a secret and then we just watched and we just waited to see, right? With Madison, I believe it's definitely very different, because it just sort of created all this hype, and I think people are very excited about the Walking Dead universe again. And yeah, I'm excited to see where they're going to go. So I just wanted to do a quick Madison video here talking about some of those basic things. I will have Q&A videos obviously coming out later on. I go into some similar stuff, but obviously different things. And yeah, again, I hope to see you guys there on Twitch tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.